during the live look-in, we were talking about Hooters, and there was a mother who took a 5-year-old to have a birthday party at Hooters. And I'm like, all right, I'm okay with that. And some people on social media, as they would normally do, they commented on it. They were very disappointed in mom bringing a 5-year-old to Hooters for a birthday party. Yeah, Paul.
I've been thinking about this one. It seems like a 5-year-old boy, it might be okay because he may not understand everything that's going on in Hooters.
But why are you going to Hooters for a birthday party for a 5-year-old? What is it at Hooters as a 5-year-old where you're going to go?
A nutritious meal?
This is, well, probably not that.
Oh.
But Chuck E. Cheese feels like a little bit more of a
video game, skee ball,
something.
They got some coloring books you could figure out. The mouses running around dressed in the costume.
I wonder if she thought, if I go to Chuck E. Cheese or one of those other places, I got to book a room. I got to do the whole thing. If I go to Hooters with my 5-year-old, I can just walk in and grab a table.
Well, how many other kids were there? Was it just the 5-year-old with mom?
That's unclear. It appears that it's just the mom and maybe a couple other family members.
Yeah, you don't have to book a room. You just go in and you've been to Chuck E. Cheese before? You just go in and you grab a booth, get a bad pizza, and let your kids go play on, all these jungle gym stuff. Yes.
And if I'm not mistaken, the kid wanted to go to Hooters. The 5-year-old was like, I want to go to Hooters for my birthday, which implies that he was already very well aware of the place. So he either has been there before and it's his favorite restaurant, and like, hey, you want to go to your favorite restaurant for your birthday? Yeah, where? Hooters. Or he's just already seen it so much that he was like, man, I can't wait to go there someday.
Well, I see Olive Garden commercials all the time. That doesn't mean I'm ready to go to Olive Garden.
That's a mistake.
When you're there, your family.
Yeah, I know that.
Free
To be fair, Hooters has better branding than...
You think so than Olive Garden?
Oh.
Or you could eat breadsticks and salad. You guys are missing the boat there on all.
There was a point in time in life where that was like my main source of food because I had no money, but it was like, unlimited breadsticks and salad?
Yeah, and soup.
Eat there 5 days a week.
Yeah, and if you could go and it was a buffet and then you would have a coat and you'd put food in your pockets there, absolutely.
Yep.
Yes, Todd.
What do you do if you're a parent of a classmate that gets this invitation? I'd love to see what that birthday invitation to Hooters looks like.
But I don't know if other kids went. But it might just be mom and her son. Yeah, Paul.
Just so you know, we're really researchers in this story. We've been on it all day.
We should be.
Like Steve said, the kid may have been going there a long time. If you look at the video, the waitstaff almost yells Norm like on Cheers when the kid walks in. Like, hey, Billy, Timmy, the big five. How you been? How's school?
Yeah.
I mean, they're looking at him like they're, I don't.
Yes, Todd.
The 5-year-old kid ordering the usual at Hooters? That's so loud. We know what you like, the cup of apple juice with the wings.
boobsual.
We got you, Tim.
Yeah, the boobsual?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I think that's what they're known for.
They are?
Yeah.
Hooters?
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, what would you do? Let's say you had a son. See, you have a son.
I do.
If your son, it was his birthday and you had to work all day, but your wife and son had the day off, his mommy-daughter day, mommy-son day, and she came on, she goes, where did you take Kieran to lunch? We went to Hooters and had a great old time, and it was his call. What would the reaction be?
For me, I would ask if my wife is having a breakdown of some sort.
Okay.
That would be so out of character for her. I would be like, "Are you okay?" I would feel her forehead and see if she had a temperature.
Okay. I famously brought my kids there. It was on a Saturday
One of
morning.
the greatest stories ever.
I'm going to say my youngest was 4.
You're like an expert witness here.
Yes, I am. My youngest was 4, and my son was 11. And all 4 of us, because my wife always had this great idea of turning off cable the month before school starts so you get back into the routine of getting ready to go to school. Saturday morning, I can't watch football, and I go, you know what? Hooters isn't very far away. How about we just slip in, get something to eat? And because, my wife, I was working, I think, 6 days a week, and she'd be like, hey, take them out, have fun with them. Basically, get them out of here so I can, get some rest. And I thought, well, let's just go to Hooters there. And my son, I don't think ever mentioned the color orange before, but he became a big fan of orange that day. And, we get home, we watch a little bit of football. There was a noon game, and I remember watching a little bit of the football game. And then we go home, and I said to all of my kids, got them in the car. I said, hey, don't tell Mom we went to Hooters. Okay? Everybody? Okay. Walk in the door. I park the car. Kids get out. By the time I get in the house, my wife goes, you took them to Hooters? And I said, who ratted me out? Well, the 4-year-old goes in and goes, we're not supposed to tell you we went to Hooters.
Narked.
I know. And I should have known that girl cannot lie. She will not lie. And she said, and I said, hon, we didn't have any cable. Yeah, for a reason. But Hooters? And I go, it's fine. They have good wings in there.
Yeah.
Yes, Todd.
What if one of the kids would have said, why can't we tell Mom? What's the big deal that we went to Hooters? How would you have handled that? That's a little tricky.
Well, I would have said that Mom didn't want us to watch TV.
Okay.
Yeah, see, Todd?
That's
And
great.
Hooters is the only place that has TV.
Yeah,
That's
no other place.
Like
had
Chili's
TVs.
wouldn't have had the game on.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think Hooters was convenient.
I think you wanted wings. And you were like, you know what? Wings and TVs? I'm not going to take them to the 7 Seas.
I know.
But there's like a TGI Fridays and all those chain places
I
just a
know.
mile down the road.
I know. I don't know why.
Let's go to Hooters.
Well, maybe I know why.
Yeah, at least you admitted.
Yeah.
DP, you're on a strip. There's a strip in our town.
I know.
And it is just littered with
Places to go.
TVs.
Yeah.
With cable.
Yep.
Hooters.
There's only one Hooters.
Yeah.
They closed that one, I think.
Yeah, they did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Yeah. That was the place. Yeah. That was the site. Yeah.
Did they get closed down for serving underage people?
No.
Were you involved in that?
Yeah. But there was no birthday atmosphere for a 5-year-old. I'll put it that way. There was atmosphere, but it wasn't, hey, let's go there for my birthday.
Remember when they were doing Hooters Airlines? Didn't they have like an airline that you could fly and it would be like a Hooters?
I don't remember that.
Maybe I made it up. But I think it was a thing.
think you're
And
right.
you could go there and you could fly on like a Hooters airplane from, I don't know, New York to LA.
Pull on this to inflate in case of emergency.
Yeah. Be tough to get in the upright and locked position.
Okay, now.
Todd. All right. Okay.
Bloop.
Coffee, tea, me.
Hey now.
Yeah. Let me get a couple of phone calls in here.
Sweaty. Getting a little
Come on,
sweaty.
I know. I got my tailgate sweatshirt on. It just got a little warm in here. A little warm in here. Show of hands. Who has been to Hooters in the last 5 years? 10 years. Nobody's been to Hooters in the last 10 years?
I want to. I just don't, you're married and you're in your 50s, you got kids, I don't know. I guess I'm going to go somewhere else to eat.
You can go by yourself.
I guess.
It doesn't mean you're creepy.
I'm already creepy. If I start showing up at Hooters by myself at 53, it's weird.
I mean, there's places to get food. You can show up. What? I just like the burgers here. You go by yourself.
Nobody's been to Hooters in 10 years.
20 years, maybe.
All right.
Maybe. When I first moved to Connecticut, I went to Hooters, but only like 2 times.
I think the
maybe.
last time I went to Hooters was 20 years ago.
With your kids.
Yes. And had a damn good time. Yes, Todd.
I'll follow random Hooters waitresses on Facebook, but that doesn't count as actually going there and eating
No,
at the place.
it's fair. Yeah.
It's not the same thing. It's from a distance admiring.
Todd has some overheard lines at the 5-year-old's
I
birthday
do. I
party.
just put a few together. Nothing too
okay.
inappropriate.
All
I think
right.
it's clean. It's safe.
All right.
Things overheard at a 5-year-old Hooters birthday party include, I'm so sorry, waitress, my boy apparently is still teething. What is that about? That's a little awkward. Yes, I told him he shouldn't do that at the table and that he can go blind. I always tell him, look, don't touch. I'm really embarrassed, miss. And the last one is, no, you can't take her home, Stevie. Oh, my God. Was that safe? The first one was a little questionable.
I think they all were.
I told him he shouldn't do that at the table and that he could go blind. My boy apparently is still teething. How
Yeah.
awkward.
Let's put it this way.
Extra tip for you. Sorry about that. You had to put up with that.
Your eyesight's pretty good. You don't have glasses, Todd. So that dispels that rumor.
I guess.